Morning. Morning, Keith. Morning, Mike. I'm good. Thanks for asking. All right, guys. It's just giving a few minutes here for folks to join us before we get started. I do have the risk disclosure up for those who are new, as well as those who are not so new. Just wanted to give folks a few minutes here to join us before we get started. Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend and ready to tackle the markets. Good morning, Salo. I'm going to give folks a couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys can see my screen and you can hear me okay. Just sound check, video check. I think everything looks like it's working in order. Or it looks like everything is in order, I should say. Okay, great, Salo. Thanks for confirming. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. The recording will be available on my YouTube channel for those who maybe joined a little bit late. Again, just wanted to kind of start with the risk disclosure again. The content that's being distributed here is to be treated as general information, right? None of the information provided by a market trader is intended as an investment advice to offer, solicit, to buy, sell, recommend, endorse, sponsor any security, company, instrument, or fund. Testimonials appearing on the company's website may not be representative of other clients and customers and is not a guarantee of future performance or success. As I mentioned, use of this information is to be used at your own risk, and the company, its partners, representatives, agents, employees, contractors assume no responsibility or liability for any use or misuse of such information. Futures trading does contain a fair amount of risk and is not for every investor. And investors should only use risk capital, all right, and without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Should be used for trading, and only those individuals with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Nothing herein is, again, intended as a solicitation to offer, buy, sell futures, options, or Forex. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right. So now that I got the risk disclosure out of the way, let's go ahead and stop share here. Let's go ahead and start with the news here, not news, but the calendar for news, and see what we have going today. So let's go ahead and bring up economic calendar. I'm going to go ahead and pause here for a second, make sure that everybody can see my screen. Yes. Let's see. Can I get a confirmation that everyone can see my screen? That would be excellent. Right now, I'm on my investing.com's site here. So let's go ahead and open up the calendar here. Go ahead and filter it down for US only. Clear. I'm just going to go ahead and select US only. Clear. All right. And I'm just going to select 2 and 3-star events and apply. Go back to the top here, close this on the right here, go back to the top. All right. So the good thing, I guess, that we only have star events today. So we have a light day with respect to news. Okay. So we have a few, I guess, Fed speakers that are going to be talking today, right? We have 1, 2, 3 of them talking in the next 30 minutes, all right? Then we have FOMC member Mester speaking at 2 o'clock Eastern, and this 7 o'clock event is probably not going to impact us. Okay, so I would say pretty light in the way of news today. So again, going into the market, we don't have to, I guess, be too concerned with any sort of news event affecting the markets in any sort of abnormal way. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the markets here. So share my screen here again, and ask to confirmation again if you guys can see my trading view main page. All right. If I can get a confirmation that you can see it and you can hear me, and I'll get started. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the markets. Again, each of these markets, we're the goal is to limit, each discussion here to about 10 minutes. All right. I know that historically I've spent maybe a bit more time on gold just because they're first to market, and then so I'll try to limit that, right, to the same number, give equal billing to all the markets. All right. So with that said here, so we're kind of looking at the gold market here. I like to start the week with at least a weekly review. All right, just to get a sense of where the market is trying to get to. Just want to do. Okay, just to get a sense of what the market is trying to do. And I think we can all agree that the market is trying to go higher. Okay, now looks like it's starting the week here with a little bit of a rejection here at new highs. Okay, at let's see, it got to a high of 24.54. Okay, and looks like we've got a little bit of selling pressure. But if you look at this, there's really, we're just continuing to breaking structure. Even this candle here looks like it closed above. Let's confirm that. We got a close of 24.17.4. This close was 24.13. Yeah, so we got a new close higher. Okay, so all indications on the weekly chart is that we are headed for higher prices. Okay, in the gold market. All right, so pop down to the daily. All right, daily chart. Okay, where it looks like we're starting out today with kind of a, I don't know, maybe a gravestone doji kind of candle, right? Rejection kind of candle here up at the tops of the market. All right, so that's something to consider. But again, still very much, otherwise, we have not made any sort of new lows, haven't broken any structure to the downside. We do have, again, a developing candle that is bearish up against an area where we would expect some of that. All right, for our chart. For our chart, we have a series of bearish candles, the more recent of which are a bit strong. Okay. If I were to look at this, I had this one over here as resistance, but I guess resistance will become supportive. So at this point, I would be inclined to draw this area here that I had drawn as prior resistance as potentially supportive. Okay. So that area right there around looks like that 2400. Okay, 2400 is an area that I would pay attention to. With respect to a continuation move to the upside, right? So 2400. Not only is it evident here on the charts, but it's also a psychological level, right? Whole number, right? So old numbers will all give us an opportunity here. See, price down here. The expectation is that would continue higher. We had some consolidation here prior to a breakout. Now it's broken out. Now it looks like we're retracing back. Okay, here a little bit, maybe testing the conviction of these buyers and see if we have maybe buyers kind of stepping in this area here between 2400 and 2410 ish. Okay. All right. So that's the 4-hour chart. We'll go ahead and take a look at the 30-minute chart. This is where we start to do some more, analysis of some of the things that first thing I want to start off with is the volume profile. So I'll go ahead and load that up from Friday. And I'm going to locate the A30 bar right here, drag that across to the 430 bar from Friday. All right. Right about there. Okay. So where are we in respect to the market? Now the market's been open here for almost 10 minutes or so. Price has come back inside. Okay, I think this is the opening bar right here, opening 30-minute bar. Opened at the top of value. All right, value area high. I'm going to extend that out here a little bit. Okay, so that's value area high. Looks like it opened just inside value, and it's up against settlement price. All right, so there's a chance. Okay, there's a chance if point of control does not get in its way, that price could traverse through the entire range of value here. Assuming we get a close here or a 15-minute close or some sort of close inside value, then it's we have, I don't know, if, according to Dalton, percent or chance of pricing traversing the entire range of value. Okay. Let's see. What else can I say about this? So we are below VWAP. We are looks like we're working towards falling below settlement price. We are close to, if not right on top of point of control. All right. We're right on top of it. Okay. And rapidly making that move down to the other side of value here. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and open up initial balance. This is the very first candle here. All right. So we have initial balance drawn. So initial balance, obviously initial balance edges offer us opportunities as well as extensions of those initial balance ranges. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up ADR to see where. So we've so we have ADR above us here. Looks like we've crossed above ADR and then came back tumbling through. So let's see. Let's call out some of these levels here. So right here, it's at ADR high. ADR high here at let's see, what is 2440. 2440.2. Okay, ADR low at what is that? 2440. No, it was high. Now 2404. 2404. 2404.4. Okay, is ADR low, and then settlement is 2417.4. And then let's go ahead and turn off ADR and let's turn on ASR. Okay, let's see what ASR has to say. Turning on ASR here. So we have ASR looks like has already been exceeded. Okay, we have 80. We got ASR high here at 2408.9. And then ASR low here at 2386.7. Okay, we probably need to revisit these levels once the New York market's open here. Just it seems a bit low. ASR, I am saying. Okay. So we'll probably need to focus in on ADR high and ADR low. Once the New York market opens here, we need to revisit these ASR levels to see if they get adjusted. Okay. All right. So what are some hypos? Well, we already talked one hypo, right? We have potentially a value area acceptance through the entire range of value here, right? That's in play as we speak. All right. We have some reaction off of point of control as we speak, right? We have an ASR high level here that it could easily reach, and also the value area low, right? So these are all target areas, I think, for the current move. Okay, right around this area here, they could offer some areas for potential reversal or continuation. Difficult right now, I would say, to participate in this in this move. Like I'm, I guess to some degree paying retail, right? But if maybe in a lower time frame chart, we get some sort of reference level, maybe a close below settlement price or something along those lines, then maybe I don't know why this line is here. This line is above here. I think this is value area high. All right. So we're getting a little bit of reaction off of point of control. I guess basically some of the folks that maybe took some shorts here during the London session are maybe closing out some of their positions, right? Again, a very nice move down the point of control. Now the question is this going to give us an opportunity? I would say the opportunity would be something where it maybe pulls back here a little bit, maybe back up to value area high, and then maybe continues lower, or maybe settlement price, something along those lines. Okay, that's kind of for a continuation play. Now, if I'm looking for a reversal higher, well, I have below me, I have a value area low, right? I have the ASR level for ASR level high, ASR high from Friday. Okay, that could offer us an opportunity for a potential reversal. Okay. And then I'm seeing the extension here down below us around 2400. Obviously 2400 would be a logical and psychological level for a potential reversal. So those are some of the hypo. I'm gonna pop in here to see if there's any question. Coach, my value, which contract are you? I'm using the continuous contract, Alshath. I'm using the continuous contract because I do reviews of weekly, daily, and so that provides me the opportunity to review those levels. Unless I drew the value area, unless I drew the ranges incorrectly, I don't understand why our value area high and value area lows would be any different. Okay. So yeah, I'm not using any specific contract. I'm using the continuous contract. Yeah. So Akshath, I really don't. Yeah. Symbol is GC1. Exactly. It's exactly what I'm using. GC1 exclamation point. All right. GC1 exclamation. Right. So okay. So yeah, maybe after this and maybe inside the group channel, Akshath, I'll maybe take a closer look. But that's kind of what the levels are. I'm looking to see maybe if I started this at the wrong time. Maybe that what happened here. No, it looks like I started this at the right window, 8:30 all the way to 13:30. Okay. So yeah, investigate a bit on your end, Akshat. I will do the same on mine. Maybe post session. Okay. All right. All right. So that's kind of what we have for the gold market. Okay. So we've gone through a couple of hypos. We have our reference levels here to draw from, right? We have initial balance ranges, and we have another 30-minute candle that needs to be established. But right now, for me personally, I would probably need some sort of pullback on some sort of 15 or 30 30-minute bar here to, up to a known level above me to support a short. Okay. If I get a 15-minute candle that is, a relatively strong bearish wise against the reference level like IB, maybe I might be enticed given what I'm seeing on the higher time frame for a potential long position. Okay. But I do need to see a 15-minute candle at minimum to support that, to support the direction, because I am seeing that we are at areas now that are levels that could potentially support that. Okay. All right. Let's go back here and let's go ahead and open up the crude oil. All right. So crude oil chart. Go ahead and leave this. We're going to open up crude oil. Okay. So same kind of review here. We're going to start with the weekly chart. All right. Weekly chart. We're going to go ahead and switch this down a little bit and remove some of these things I've written with the levels. Move this off to the right, to the left here somewhere. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, what is the general direction of this market? Well, this direction is really, I don't know if it's really a direction or more if it's more consolidation. We've been kind of in this consolidation range in crude oil. I can see again, I may have drawn this before in past sessions, but I do see that we are in some sort of triangle pattern, right, in crude oil, right? And then indicating that we are in range, right? We have a ranging market. Ranging markets often are the toughest markets to trade, right? Because we don't get the follow through on any sort of necessarily any sort of directional move. Okay. So on the weekly chart, we have a triangle pattern, right? Probably would lean a little bit more to the bullish side given the recent action that we've been seeing, right? We got in a break above structure here, and here. Now we are challenging structure here to the bottom side, but so far it's been supportive. Okay, so this level here around 77, right? Price has come down to this level and that caused the price to stall, right? So it could maybe an indication that buyers are starting to step in at these levels. Technically, it's also above the 233-day EMA, which is also a bullish indication. All right. Let's see, 30-minute chart. Oh, I don't want to go 30-minute. I want to go daily. Daily chart. Okay. So here's just kind of a wider view. Okay. More candles on the same thing that we reviewed. Okay. Again, price remains above the 233-day EMA. As long as price stays above the 233-day EMA, then my view of crude oil remains to the upside. If price closes below, then maybe I would change my opinion. Not only that, it would also break some structure to the downside as well. Okay, 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart. We're going to turn off initial balance for now. Okay, so here we are. Right, we're up against the 4-hour chart. Okay, we have a developing bearish engulfing, right? And so, well, no, we have not a developing one. We actually had a closed bearish engulfing, right? Now we do have this place here where I do see that there is a little bit of consolidation break above. Okay, so I would be inclined to draw something like this. Okay, right, and we're seeing some direction away from it. Okay, now the question is do the buyers have the resources to hold off whoever this person was or institution? Okay, if they do, then maybe we get to something where we start to see a reversal in price off of this level, right? This, okay, and that would continue to maintain sort of the structure that we've been seeing so far, okay, over the last this particular swing. Okay, all right, 30-minute chart. Again, 30-minute chart up against this this level that we were talking about, developing a bullish candle here, 5 minutes away from closing this candle. All right, and basically the open of the market. All right. So let's open up initial balance, although initial balance has not been established yet. Right? The market has technically not opened yet. Let's go ahead and open up fixed range volume profile. Let's locate the bar from Friday, 9 o'clock, drag that across to 1330 or 430 bar. And right now we are inside value, right? Inside value indicates balance. Balance indicates ranging price, okay? Indicates ranging price, right? So if we do manage to close this bullish and we start to break some structure to the upside, I could be inclined to take on a potential bullish trade, but I first need to see at least a 15-minute candle close bullish in the direction of my trade, because I do see that it is coming into an area where I do expect, or looking to the left, I do see that there are buyers at these levels. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up ADR. All right. So we have here. So we have ADR here to the downside. Okay. So go ahead and open up ADR. So ADR, start with ADR low. So ADR low here looks like it's at, call it, what is that? 78. Let's call it 78.78. Let's say 78.78 on the low end. 78.78. Okay. ADR low. Okay. We have ADR high at, what is that? ADR high looks like it's at 80.37. 80.37. Settlement is at 79.58. Settlement is 79.58. Okay. And then I'm going to okay that. And then I'm going to turn off ADR here, turn this on here for a second. So we have 80.06. 80.06 for ASR high. And then for ASR low, we have 78.60. Okay, 78.60. Again, these levels might adjust here a bit once the market opens. All right, market's going to open here in about 2 minutes. So I have my initial balance ready to go here. So what are my hypos? Well, my hypos right now, is kind of thinking maybe that this 4-hour demand or this area would offer me an opportunity. So far, it hasn't really panned out that way, because I still haven't received a bullish candle. Now I do have some levels below me. I have EMA 233 below me at what's that, 78.80, and then I also have 78.60. That could be a reference level for me to support a reversal, right? Trade, right? Come down to either this level or this level and reverse away from it. Okay, so those are the bullish scenarios. Okay, if I'm bearish, then I need to focus my attention on, say, prices above me, right? So this area that is leaving right now, this area is now developing as a little bit of a supply area. Okay, so this would be kind of a supply area for me at this point, right? So this could serve as an area for me to support a bearish trade. And then I also have settlement price and VWAP above me that also could be a reference level to support a bearish trade. Ultimately, I have ASR or ADR above me that could also serve as an area for a bearish trade. All right. Okay, so we're getting some new levels here, as you can see, not with the open of the market. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust these. So I have ASR here is kind of lowered on me. So that's going to be 79, 74. okay, for ASR, and then we have 78.30 here on the ASR low. All right. Okay, so like I said, these levels down here are going to be of interest to me for potential reversal. Okay, I have EMA and ASR from Friday, as well as ASR a slightly lower here as some areas to support a reversal trade to the upside. If I'm leaning bearish, well, then I need to see if I can get back up to basically sell strength. If price gets back up to the supply zone, then that would be a logical area to support a bearish trade. I also value area high here. That would also be in a logical level for me to support a trade, which is also the same level as this supply zone. So let's take a peek here and see if there's any questions. If you're on top stick, it is not really the same as coach. Frizo, I don't understand the question. As if that's not a question, it's just a statement. I'm good. I'll move on. Okay. All right. So that's gold and that's crude oil. Let's take a look at start looking at the equity markets. So we'll take a look at NASDAQ. Start. Okay. So it's up here on the right. Okay, so we're going to start with a weekly and figure out what general direction the market is trying to take us. And I don't know about you guys, but we're trying to go higher. Okay, surprise, surprise. Okay, we're trying to go higher. We're trying to make. We're working off of all-time highs. Okay, now I don't know about you. I'm not necessarily ready to be the guy to stop this move from going higher. Right. I need to figure out a way where I could participate in this move without paying retail. That's my thinking, right? I'm not going to be the one to buy, I'm not going to be the one to buy the top. All right. As much as that seems like the logical thing to do, right? I'm going to be looking to see if I can participate in slightly lower pricing, right? But I have to admit that that the price action that's going on right now is bullish. All right. Daily chart. Okay. Same sentiment. We are a little bit of a consolidation range at just before the market open here, above some reference levels that we used, right? So we have here, right, what was supportive, what was resistance, now potentially is becoming supportive, right? As long as we stay above these prices, then I have to think that that we have more of a move higher. Okay, that's kind of, as long as we stay above this, then I would have to say that we are continuing higher here for our chart. Okay, for our chart, let's turn off initial balance here for a second because we're about a good 27 minutes away from the initial balance opening up here. So the market on the 4-hour, it's been kind of, I would say, kind of developing, a little bit of some bearish action here. I see that we have maybe developed a little bit of a supply zone here where price is having a little bit of trouble getting above here. Okay, so that could indicate that maybe if we do break below this, and we had one attempt at that, if we do break below this, then we start opening up price to come back to prior level here, say 18,400. Okay, that would be kind of a logical level for us to maybe check the conviction of these folks here. All right, but we first need to close below this structure and close below this what was that level here, this line. I'm just trying to figure that out. Let's call it 18,600. All right, 18,600, right? So if it closes below 18,600, maybe it opens up the market for move down to 18,400. Okay, right? If we get a close below this, then maybe we got an opportunity to participate in something like this. Okay. That's kind of my current thinking. Let's open up the 30-minute chart. See what the 30-minute chart has to say. Again, so we've been kind of bumping our heads here, right? We bump our head, come off of it. We bump our head, come off of it. Okay. So right now it looks like it's having a little bit of trouble getting higher, right? And as a result, if it's having trouble getting higher, well, what's it going to do? So it's going to auction lower until they find the participants that they need, okay, to move price back. I'm trying to get my arrow back here. So I don't know if this is going to happen today or not. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, here's my little arrow, right? So this price coming down to settlement could offer us a reversal zone, all right? This area that I have already kind of spotted, kind of mentioned before, this 18,600 could be another location where price could reverse, okay? So let's go ahead and open up. Let's open up fixed range volume profile. All right, let's see, where is that? All right, fixed range volume profile. I'm going to go ahead and locate the 930 bar from Friday. Okay, 930 bar from Friday. There it is. Drag that across to the 430 bar. There I am. All right, so right now we are technically still above, right? Still above value, but the market has yet to open. This area right here could be an area for us to participate in a reversal trade. Value area high could be an area. Settlement could be an area. Okay. These are all logical locations for a reversal. Okay. Now, if you do manage to get a close inside value, then maybe below settlement, maybe we have an opportunity to make a run down to 18,600. Okay. Those are, I guess, some of the hypos that I'm looking at. Yeah, we just did volume profile, right? I'm talking about the potential value area acceptance play, right? If we close back inside value, then we have the possibility of price traversing the entire range of value. Okay. If it doesn't, and we hold here, then we have an opportunity potentially for price to reverse off a value area high, right? Something like this. Okay. So those are a couple of the scenarios here. So let's go ahead and open up ADR, see where that is. It's probably going to be square. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this supply zones. It's such a big range. Okay. So we have ADR high here. ADR high here at what is it? Was that 18,724? Maybe a little lower. Yeah, 18,723.25 is what I see on the high side. ADR low is let's call it 18,544.25. Settlement is 18,635.25. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off ADR levels here for a second and on ASR levels with the understanding that I'm going to need to adjust these, okay, when the market opens. All right. So I got 18,751. Looks like 18,751 here. And then 25. Okay. And then ADR low here, or ASR low at 18,551. 18,551.50. All right. So here are my levels. I think we've already kind of spoken through some scenarios here. All right. So potential reversal off of value area high, potential reversal off settlement price. ASR here below us could also offer an area for reversal, or we could potentially get a value area acceptance inside value and explore the entire range of value. Those are my scenarios. All right, just take a look and see if there's any questions. I'm not seeing any questions. So let's go ahead and move on to the ES market. Okay, I expect that the ES market is going to tell us from a structure point of view the same. The only thing that's really going to be different here is prices. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly take a look at the weekly. Okay, weekly again, trying to make new highs. All right, in the market, we're up at the top end of the range. We have multiple. I'm going to one of these, move this off to the right, to the left. A weekly, much similar thing that we were seeing in the Nasdaq. You know, I could be inclined to draw some sort of fib extension here to give me a sense of where price could go. Well, this is saying that price can go as high as 5680. All right, in the Dow, right? Based on what I'm seeing on the weekly chart. All right. Daily. Let's look at the daily. Daily is probably going to give us the same kind of feel. We've broken some structure here to the top side. We are pulling back a little bit now on the top end. Again, continue to be on the top end of the range. Here we have a supply, not supply, but a demand zone below us here. All right, that's already proven to be supportive again, right? It's been tested. All right, 4-hour chart. Okay, so overnight trading not really giving us much indication of what it wants to do. It's kind of like overlapping price. Have a little bit of trouble getting higher. Okay, I will say that. Have a little bit of trouble getting higher. I do a rejection candle. I see price grinding back up, but has not been able to close, make a new high here. All right. This area down here looks like appetizing for me for a potential long. Okay. This area down here, maybe as early as level. Okay. But this one is stronger for me. Okay. Right. How do I know? Well, I got a conviction candle that left this area. Not an easy task. 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open up fixed range volume profile here in a second once I get some reasonable candles to look at. All right. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and select my fixed range volume profile. I'm going to go ahead and locate the 930 bar from Friday, drag that across to the 430 bar from Friday, and we are above value. Okay, we are above value, so indicating that bulls are in control of the market. Price is coming into a reference level. I think similarly to what we were talking about, price is below, has broken below some structure here. Settlement price could offer an area for price to potentially reverse off of. Okay, the settlement price, which we'll figure out what that level is in a minute. And then we also have value area high. That could also be a reference level for a potential reversal, right? So let's go ahead and open up, let's see, ADR here and see what the ADR has to say. So ADR is telling us that we can get as high as, what was that? 53, 50, 50, 53, 50, 50, 53, 50, 50. ADR high, 53, 50, 50. Okay, so that's ADR high. ADR low is this level here, and that is, what is that? 53, 5308.25. 5308.25. Settlement is 50, what is that? 5301.60, is that right? 5301.60. And all right. And we'll turn off ADR levels here a sec. We're going to ASR. ASR right now is right around the same levels, 5342.75 ASR high, 5342.75 ASR high. ASR low was what? ASR low is 53.0 what? 350. 53.0350. Okay. All right. Like I said, that might adjust a little bit with the open of the market. All right. So what are our hypos? Well, similar hypos to what we had before with NASDAQ. I could potentially get a reversal off a settlement price. Okay. Right here. I could get a reversal off a value area high. I could see a potential value area acceptance trade traversing the full range of value, right? Right. So there's also these ASR ranges below. We have value area low that could offer us an opportunity for reversal back. Okay. So those are reference levels that I'm going to be looking at for ES. You took the long in GC. Excellent. Okay. All right. Let's see. No questions on ES. Let's go ahead and close the session on YM. Okay. YM. So we're going to go YM here. YM. All right. So YM, we're going to quickly take a look at the weekly. Weekly, again, same story as we've been talking about, trying to make some inroads higher. Technically, the weekly has not made a high in the Dow, right? It closed right at the top, but not quite broken, closed above, unlike the other markets. Okay. Daily, same story, continuing to make some structure to the upside. Although I do see a little bit of, how we say, slowing down. Let's say momentum seems to be slowing down here up at the top. All right. Seems to be slowing down here. All right. 4-hour chart. We have, again, what I was saying before about slowing down. That's more evident on the 4-hour chart, right? We have a move. We had another slight retracement. We had another move, not quite the same strength as with the same strength. And already we have another move lower, right? So seems like the market might be, as Hogue would say, getting tired, right? Getting tired up here at these levels, especially evident in the Dow. 30-minute chart. Okay, so kind of been in range, right on top of settlement price. Although it looks like it's already looking to break below settlement, right? Could offer us an opportunity for price to head down to these levels down here, right? That's kind of what I see as natural progression here. Let's go ahead, open up fixed range volume profile. We'll go down to the 930 bar, drag that across to the 1330 bar. So we remain above value. Okay. Again, so we have value area high that could also offer us an opportunity for reversal. We have point of control that could also offer not only a reversal, but a target for a potential move, lower. And then we're going to go ahead and open up ADR here. This would be, again, another logical area for potential reversals. Okay. So what are these levels? Let's call them out. ADR high is 40. What is that? 40,000. Let's say 283. 40,283. ADR low is, let's see, 39,983. 39,983. Okay, and then settlement is 40,137. Okay, we're going to turn off AR, turn on ASR here. And like I said, these levels will need to probably be revisited once the market opens. So we have 40,203, 40,203 for ASR high, and then we have looks like 39,900 for ASR low. All right. So we have our hypos, we have our levels. I'm going to check in here and see if there's any questions. Looks like there's no questions. Looks like somebody's already actually out there's already kind of profited from a long in GC. I think we kind of called that out earlier. So again, guys, if you have not hit the like button, please don't be afraid to hit the like button on your way out. If you're not a subscriber and you want to be notified when I do these sessions, please hit the subscribe button as well. Otherwise, it is Monday. We want to take it slow on Monday. Let the market kind of igualmente, Paula. Let the market kind of come to us. Let the market kind of settle in before we kind of rush into any opportunities. But at the end of the day, we want to trade safely, trade well, trade like a market pro, trade like a market trader. All right, guys, have a good day. And I'll see some of you later this afternoon in group coaching.